Hey there, everybody. It's Angelo. I'm back. It is Wednesday night. It's about 8:10 right now when I just started filming this. Just wanted to give you guys a recap of the day, um, what I did, how I'm feeling, how the weather has been changing, and overall, what's been some obstacles and how I've been dealing with them. Obstacles being mostly the weather and just having to fight through being, in below freezing temperatures for hours at a time. With that being said, before I keep going with this video, if you could do me a huge favor, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff. Really helps the channel out, lets me know that I'm doing the right things. If you want to leave a comment, let me know. If you want to like the video, also do that. Helps me reach a wider audience. Overall, uh, appreciate anything that you guys will do for me. Not mandatory, but it is always appreciated. With that being said, gonna get into what we did today and what we plan, or basically how we did it, I should say. Um, Today we went to a client's house. Known him for a very long time. Known him since I've started, and my dad's known him even longer. Great client, lives out in the Hamptons, and he always winds up having some sort of issue that needs to be solved. And if it's an electrical issue, he calls us. We just have a good relationship like that. Super respectful, super kind, and for those types of clients, the people that go the extra mile to be kind to you, you go the extra mile to, you know, give them your best work, as well as making sure you have time to come out of your way, if even if you have to go see what needs to be done and do a job for them. Um, so today, he we showed up. We found out that they said the I guess the the gate, the automatic gate for entering their driveway was staying shut. That the I guess like the keypad wasn't working anymore. We couldn't figure out what was wrong. We were told by the owner that he said that the landscapers told him that they had hit something. They weren't sure what it was. We weren't sure what that really meant because there's always a ton of stuff in the ground. Sometimes there's wire in the ground and it's not even being used. So there's really no way to say, that it was the landscapers, because this was also, a unit that has, I shouldn't say unit, this is a house. It's a nice house on top of that. Great piece of property. But this is a house that has, a gate setup that's probably a couple decades old at this point. It's a little bit outdated. It still works, so there's no need to replace it. It's just more of the older gate setups, all the mechanisms, and the way they power them. It's a lot more involved. Today, it's really just very simple. So, it took a little bit more time to read into the possible problems as to what could be an issue. Um, and then once we found that, we, you know, knew that we couldn't dig uh, at the time being. So the you know the alternative is basically what you do is you temp it. It's a temporary fix when the time becomes more optimal for you to be able to do something permanent. So after testing for everything, running in and out of the house, dozens of times, quite literally not joking, making sure that all of the right things uh, were working. Finally getting the gates up again after wire testing, wire running, snaking it through all these different areas, closing the keypad back up, making sure that it works on the phone because they have it hooked up to the phone where if you hit the button on the dial up, it rings on the phone in the house, and when you answer it, you hit 9 on the pad and it opens the gate from the kitchen. So we had to make sure that was something that was working as well. Thankfully, that didn't have any issues because if it did, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not sure how we would have approached that. Um, but like I said, we temped it out. So we ran some wire into the back of, it's basically like a gooseneck holder that has the plate on the front with the keypad, but ran that through the more wooded area of his yard so that it wasn't in the pathway of foot traffic. And then when the ground softens up a little bit, we'll be able to dig, re-snake it, and bury it so that it is covered permanently and is safer for the long term. Right now, they really just need it to work. It's not anything dangerous. That's not pulling any type of power that's going to harm anybody. It's more so that when like the landscapers come and people that want to mow lawn, as well as just all the other workers that do go to this house, the wire doesn't get disturbed, and we're able to just do the job and not have to redo it because after probably a couple of decades of that wire holding up, it finally failed, which isn't bad considering how small this wire is. Um, if I could show you the thickness of it, I wish I could. It's when I'm talking about how thin it is, it's like you know a little thicker than floss. So really thin wires that we're dealing with, and we were able to get the job done. With that being said, staying warm outside, wearing multiple layers, moving around, wearing gloves. So yeah, wearing the appropriate attire, being smart about how I'm dealing with the cold. Today was not that bad. The snow seems to start to have melted, which is a little disappointing, but I'm sure we'll get some more. It seems like it's going to be one of those winters. It looks like it's going to get warmer this week, though. We'll see how true that is. With that being said, if you're fighting any obstacle that you feel is of a great difficulty, just remember that you can do this. There are plenty of people that have overcome tremendous obstacles and gone on to do great things. You can be one of those people, and keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up. Keep pushing for more. You got this. I'm not quitting, so don't quit. And I will talk to you all very soon.